Hey, Mike, as a guy who's been around the league, played with a few teams over the years, was just curious your perception of what the Chiefs have going on here in Kansas City. Can you talk a little bit about what your perception has been of what the Chiefs had going between the coach, the players, everything else?
Yeah, well, they had a little bit of success last year, and I'm just kidding. Obviously, huge year for them last year, and when my agent called me and said we had the opportunity to play there, I jumped on, and I'm extremely excited to join the team, and I'm excited to see what it is like in the meetings, in the locker room, and on the field. I want to see what the chemistry is like in person, so I'm excited to get down there and see what it's all about.
Hi, Mike. Pete Sweeney with 610 Sports Radio. Congratulations on the Chiefs and your baby, Andy Reid and Jordan have both mentioned your baby. So.
Thank you. Yeah.
I had a question regarding playing at Arrowhead Stadium. Checked your record. Didn't look like you had any regular season games at Arrowhead, but you bounced around a few times early on in your career, and you watched a game in Kansas City as a member of no team. I just wanted you to go into that story and recount what happened there.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty interesting weekend for me. So at the time I was with the San Diego Chargers, and I was recovering from an ankle injury, and I was practicing. I was healthy, and we traveled to Kansas City, and they actually cut me Saturday during the walkthrough or after the walkthrough, and they just were like, okay, we're not going to fly home right now. You're just going to watch the game tomorrow, like as if you're on the team. And so I just sat there and watched the game. And then the next day I got claimed by the Minnesota Vikings. So I left the Chargers after that. So, yeah, it was a very interesting weekend for me. But, Arrowhead Stadium, it was a super loud stadium, a heck of an environment. I'm excited to be on the field out there.
What did it mean when you were finally able to get security, in the NFL, and now you got a ton of years of experience and playing time under your belt? What did it mean to finally get some security? It looked like with Carolina was the first team that kind of said, okay, you're here to stay.
Yep. Yeah, I bounced around, and like a lot of guys, it takes a couple of years to finally get an opportunity to play. And Carolina was my opportunity, and I just tried to do the most to take advantage of that. And thankfully, it all went well, and I'm continuing to still play. When I got released my rookie year at Denver, I kind of thought it was over at that moment, and so I was like, all right, what am I going to do now? And got a shot to be at the practice squad at Tampa, which I thought was huge for me to just continue to develop and to improve my skills, my strength, and that practice squad year was very important for me for my growth.
Hey, Mike, this is Nate Taylor with The Athletic. Congratulations. Hope you're doing well. I know that you've had experience where you've gone to the Super Bowl and you know what it's like in the year to follow, how much you have to work just to get back or to maintain that sort of excellence in terms of play. Given what the Chiefs did a year ago and your experience, how much do you think that will factor in your knowledge to obviously trying to help the team stay atop not only the AFC but obviously the league as a whole?
Right. Yeah. We went to the Super Bowl, then the following year, didn't have that great of a year. It is so hard to win and be successful year after year, and I'm sure everyone there understands that and realizes, just because you won the Super Bowl last year, teams aren't just gonna, give you the win. Like you got to, win every single week again. Just the same exact mentality that they had last year, and it was impressive, watching them come back from, they were down and coming back and winning the game. This is a crazy year for them. And the difference between winning and losing games, too, just, most of the time it comes down to a field goal, comes down to a coin flip, and just doing whatever you can possible to be on the right side of that coin. And, I'm going to use the experience that I have and the knowledge I have and try to use that to help everyone around me.
Mike, what's your impression now?
First off, congratulations on signing with the Chiefs, and also congrats on the birth of your child. We're obviously living in an unprecedented time. You're welcome. We're obviously living in an unprecedented time here with COVID-19. how much has that affected how you train during the off season, and then how creative are you getting now to prepare yourself to get in football shape?
Right. Yeah, no, obviously this is crazy. I mean, I'm sure with you guys, working at home or whatever. I mean, thank goodness, we have the internet and FaceTime and everything, and it makes family time a lot, possible. Able to FaceTime parents and everything like that, and you don't feel like you're, locked in your house by yourself all the time. And for me, I mean, I'm just thankful for the off season, and as of right now, like in the off season, my life is basically working out and then being with my family and trying to make the most and just have everything be all about the family time and relaxing and so for me, last week I went out and tried to buy as much workout equipment as I possibly could. I had to swing into several Dick's Sporting Goods to make a little home gym in my garage. So I've been FaceTiming my trainer that I've been working with for like 8 years now out here, and so we just FaceTime every day, and I just do my exact same workouts in my garage. So I'm doing this, basically I'm doing my exact same program that I've been doing, and I'm going to continue doing that. So for me, I mean, it's just been just having family around and friends, and that's a bummer, but it's been really good for my family and I, and just having a lot of family time. Just having a lot of fun. I mean, my kids are loving it.
Hey, Mike, how difficult is it going into a season like this when you're going to a new team and you don't know that necessarily you're going to have any OTAs, any time in the facility to really work with the coaches, your teammates, to build chemistry, pick up the team? How difficult is it to try to prepare for that under those conditions?
Well, I mean, every single team is dealing with this right now. So that's a situation that everyone's got to deal with. And I think that I know I'm training extremely hard right now, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I'm ready for whenever this whole thing starts up, that I'll be good to go. So I'm sure, everyone else in the league is thinking the same thing, just, doing whatever they can to prepare. But, we just got to adjust. Everyone's got to adjust and just make the most of the time we got.
Mike Remmers from Sports Radio 810 in Kansas City. Welcome to town and congratulations, as everybody else has said. I'm curious, Patrick Mahomes, obviously a guy that's been an MVP and been successful. What when you're on other teams, what are the conversations like about Patrick Mahomes and what he's been able to do, and what are you most looking forward to playing with him?
Yeah, I mean, you just watch his highlights every week, and you're just like, what the heck? He did that this week, and he did that this next week, and it's just every week he's always doing something more crazier than the next. And no, he's a heck of a player. I mean, he moves really well, and he swings the ball like crazy. I mean, he's a heck of an athlete, and I'm just extremely excited to meet him in person and see what it's like in the locker room and in the huddle, and just to see how he operates out there. I mean, it's been great watching it, and I'm excited to be playing with them.
And versatility is something that Andy Reid was just talking about. That they've always liked guys and will draft tackles and turn them into other positions. You have that versatility. How much of that do you think in conversations with the Chiefs? What made you attracted to the Chiefs?
I mean, like I was saying earlier, obviously, Super Bowl champions. I mean, I just want to be a part of that group and see how things operate and just experience what it's like to be on the team and see what the day-to-day grind is like there. And I'm really looking forward to the challenge. I've been able to play multiple positions, and I think that'll help me in the long run. It's always nice to be able to play more than one position, and I'm not sure what the future holds, but I'll be ready for whatever they ask me to do.
Mike, what can you tell us about Antonio Hamilton? What can you tell us about Antonio Hamilton, and how nice is it that you're coming over to Kansas City with someone you know?
No, it's nice. I mean, I've been on a lot of teams, and I feel like I know someone on every single team now. And when I looked at the roster, it's like I don't think I know anyone. Like, surprisingly, I knew place fell, and I think he signed somewhere else. But no, it's nice to have Antonio. I mean, he's a heck of a player and a heck of a teammate. I love being with him in the locker room and everything. I mean, he's a great guy, and I'm looking forward to being teammates with him again.
Hey, Mike, speaking of your versatility that you mentioned earlier, just for fans that might not know much about you yet, how would you describe yourself as a player and what you bring to the field?
I'm literally gonna give it 100% every single play. I'm gonna do everything I can all week to train and prepare and watch film. I'm just a grinder. I'm just gonna go out there and do my best. I might not be the biggest, strongest, fastest guy, but I'm gonna have 100% effort at all times, and I'm just gonna go out there and do everything I can to help the team win.
All right, guys, we got time for a couple more quick ones. We all good?
Mike, sorry, Brad, one quick question. Mike, just from a scheme standpoint, somebody who's been around the league and played at a lot of different places, when you see the play calling and just the offensive scheme that Andy Reid runs and what he asks of his offensive linemen, how do you feel like you're a good fit for that? And how much do you just appreciate the creativity that you see from formations to play calling to the whole deal with Andy Reid and his Chiefs team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get in the playbook and start looking at it from that aspect. But if I'm just watching games, it always seems very well balanced, and there's always exciting plays. Every game, there's always a few plays. You're like, what the heck was that? Like, that was amazing, and very creative. I'm just going to use my athletic ability, my versatility to just go out there and try to help those plays, have more success, and then try to continue the success.